Hey, this is Rocket Brain Surgeon, and today we're looking at the Tiger 1. We're following Garbad around. He is on Corellia. The Tiger is a Tier 7 German heavy tank characterized by really great damage per minute, very high hit points at 1500. That's pretty big for a Tier 7 heavy. For example, the T-29 only has 1250 hit points, and okay mobility and really soft, non-existent armor. The gun is what makes the tank. The penetration on the base round is 203, which is very good and sufficient of dealing with everything that you need to frontally. Awesome. The premium round is APCR, better than heat. The penetration on the premium round is a little bit quote-unquote low at 237. However, the base round is so strong, you really won't need to resort to the premium round very often. Looking at the aim time, I'm very surprised to see that it's 2.7 seconds because it feels a lot lower than that. The bloom on the tank and the accuracy mean you're going to spend very little time aiming and more time shooting. And there's where we get to the upside of the tank. The damage per minute is about 2100, and that's very good for a Tier 7 heavy. Heavies in general tend to be a little bit lower in the damage per minute department. For example, the T-29 deals about 1600 damage per minute. So if the Tiger 1 and the T-29 are both caught in the open and you both can just shoot, the Tiger 1 is going to win because of its high hit points and its great damage per minute. And that's something to keep in mind when you meet a lot of enemies or when you want to bully something. Some heavy tanks rely on their armor to prevent damage. The Tiger 1 can just eat that damage and use the DPM to mow the guys down in front of you. I'm not saying you should just run out in front of everybody and eat shots because your life expectancy is going to be very low. I'm just saying that it's a good option to keep in mind. The armor on the tank is not good. It is beyond not good. The listed armor thickness isn't terrible, so you're going to have some protection against things like overmatching, but the problem is the armor is straight up and down with no angles. Even tanks like the AMX-12T with its non-existent armor can bounce shots just due to the severe angles of the tank. The Tiger 1 is straight up and down, 100 millimeters thick in the front. Even the turret is just not good, and Tier 5 tanks will just go right through the front of it. This replay is very indicative of how to play the Tiger 1. Kind of sit near the back or in the middle of the pack and offer strong supporting fire. Even if you have a low chance to penetrate, Garbad was just whipping shots at the KV-4 with very low chance of penetration. A couple went through, but he launched 10 shots at it, and that's kind of the playstyle of the tank. You don't want to be seen too terribly much because you're going to take damage, especially this is a Tier 9 game. All of the tanks, if they click anywhere on your tank, they're going to penetrate. In fact, one of the shots that Garbad took was intended for the T-29. He wasn't even spotted when he got hit the second time. That's how bad it is. Even when shots are randomly near your tank, you're going to get damaged. The mobility on the tank is sufficient since you don't want to be at the front and you don't want to be doing too much spotting. You don't really need that overwhelming mobility. You just need to have mobility to react to some situations and to get to your spots, and the Tiger 1 definitely has mobility for that. The tank is a very good Win 8 patter if you are interested in that sort of thing. However, the tank is just a little bit too good. Wargaming has said that the Tiger 1 is due for a nerf at some point, so if you haven't tried out the Tiger 1, pick it up now. It's a good little tank in a very highly played line. Hope you enjoyed. Happy hunting.